Many people think that the... I know. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So today's video is going to be all about conspiracy theories. Ever since I can remember, I've always been obsessed with them, just thinking about how interesting they are and the crazy things that people say to try and get you to believe them. So we're going to be talking about 3 super popular conspiracy theories that almost everyone knows about and the different facts about them. So first off, we're going to start with the Illuminati, probably the most well-known conspiracy theory ever. It has to do with pop culture, power, control over everybody, and you've probably heard about it once or more in your lifetime. Many people believe that over time the Illuminati has always just been some crazy theory, but in 1776 they were a real society and their goal was to enlighten people and control them without dominating them. Eventually they got outlawed, and many believe that they continued their work underground, and that's where the modern day conspiracy theory of the Illuminati comes from. Allegedly, they control all world affairs, and they do this by pulling strings in music and television and movies and sports and all entertainment that everybody watches. And all of this leads to the celebrities who people think that are behind the Illuminati, such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Michael Jackson, Madonna. Many of these celebrities are constantly trolled with the rumors of them being in the Illuminati, but most of them don't ever acknowledge it. But in one of Beyonce's lyrics, she states, "Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess." And many people believe this is a silent nod to her actually being involved in the Illuminati, but it also could just be like a joke or something. But you believe what you want to. Many of these celebrities are usually accused of being Illuminati by doing simple things such as wearing a t-shirt with any type of 6 or triangle on it, saying any lyrics that have to do with anything with 6s, triangles, or the Illuminati. And many of them are accused just because they have lots of control, fame, and money. Because many people think that if they have all these, they have the power to run the Illuminati. So the next conspiracy theory is my personal favorite, the JFK assassination. There is so many backstories and conspiracies to this one that it's just crazy, but I'm going to talk about what I think are the most convincing parts of it. So first, we're going to talk about the witness deaths that were just way too convenient. First off, a lady named Rose. She was actually going to travel to Dallas to the parade, and 2 days before she left, she was questioned why she was going. Her statement was, first, pick up money, second, pick up my kid, and third, kill Kennedy. 2 days before she even left for Dallas, and she was ignored. And then later she was found on the side of a highway because she had allegedly been run over by a car. Who just conveniently gets run over by a car 2 days after they foreshadowed the assassination of a president? Way too convenient for me. Another suspicious death was a man named Joseph. 13 days before the assassination, he was secretly recorded by a police informant saying that the Kennedy assassination is in the works. 13 days before it, and yet again he was ignored as well. And he was also later found dead in his home after his heater exploded. Another very convenient death. Another super sketchy part of the assassination was all the confiscated films and photographs. So this is a public parade with the president there. Of course, everyone has their cameras out because they want to catch a glimpse and a picture of the president. So when the assassination occurred, many people had pictures of what happened and films of what happened, but everything was confiscated at the scene by police. That's why there's no film or pictures of it, because everything was confiscated by police immediately after at the scene. And many other people have claimed that police actually came to their house and asked for their filmed so they could get it developed, but they never came back with it. And next, what I would say is the biggest conspiracy of the whole JFK assassination is that there were 2 gunmen. After the investigation of the entire assassination, it was ruled that there was only 1 gunman. But there is so much eyewitness reports and evidence proving that there were more than 1. Many ignored eyewitness reports say that there was a second gunman shooting from a grassy hill at Kennedy. And many audio recordings have actually proven that there was a gunshot sound coming from the grassy hill. But it was still ruled that there was only one gunman. And many experts have actually said that the 3 shots fired could not have been fired as quickly as they were by one gunman. There had to have been 2 for those 3 rounds to go off in the time that they did. The JFK assassination has so much evidence against what the original reports say, so I guess we'll never really know what happened. And for our last conspiracy would have to be, in my mind, the most far-fetched, but one of the most interesting, which is that the moon landing was fake. Many people truly in their heart believe this story. Personally, I don't think so, but there's some pretty convincing evidence and interesting evidence that I'll share with you. What this theory says is that the moon landing was shot in a Hollywood studio. Many people have found different evidence in video clips and pictures and everything from the moon landing that proves that it was in a studio. The first one would be that there's no stars. You see the black backdrop on the moon, but there's no stars. If you can see stars from Earth, why wouldn't you be able to see stars from the moon? Especially considering the moon has no other light but the sun coming at it, so the stars should be clearly visible out on the horizon. And speaking of the horizon, in all of the pictures, the horizon doesn't look like it goes anywhere. It looks very small, and it looks like you're standing on the top of Epcot. You can't see anything. When you stand on Earth, you can see out and you can see the curvature of the Earth. On the moon, it just stops right at the back, which makes it look a lot like just a backdrop. Next is the shadows of the people in the pictures and videos of the moon landing. When you're on the moon, the sun is shining directly onto you, so every shadow is exactly parallel with each other. In many of the pictures, the shadows are going in different directions, giving evidence that there were studio lights coming from different directions down on the people. And lastly would have to be the infamous C rock. In one of the pictures, there is a rock on the ground that has a C on it. In Hollywood studios, props would be marked with letters on the ground and on the prop to show exactly where it goes. Many people believe the rock was a prop that was placed there, but the person forgot to turn it around to hide the C. The conspiracy that the moon landing was fake is much more difficult for me to believe, but all the facts and evidence that people are giving are very interesting to look at. No matter how far-fetched these conspiracies might be, they all have a little entertainment in learning about them. So those are a few of the most popular conspiracy theories out there today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!